Alright, hi guys. How are you today? We're going to go to pattern-collections.com to find out what pattern we're doing today, because I haven't got a clue. I didn't look. Pattern focus is where you go. Scroll down to this one, which is called I'm Watching You. That ought to be interesting. Oh, lots of eyeballs. Okay, this is by Chrissy Whitney. If I click on it, I get it in a bigger form here. Chrissy Whitney from 2016. There's an eyeball right there. Okay, so step one, you don't start with the eyeball, which is interesting. You start with a grid, and then you're going to make diagonal, kind of pretty thick lines, diagonally this way and this way. But they don't line up here. I noticed that. They don't line up there. That's interesting too. So they're a little bit tucked into the corner more than like just straight like that. Because they don't connect. See how that is? But they're pretty thick. So what I think I might do is, do I want those grid lines? Let me think. Do I want the grids? Guess I want the grid because that is part of the pattern. Okay, so I'll draw my grid, but then I think I might draw these lines with a thicker pen. I'll get out my 03, or I don't have an 08 next to me. I'll get out my 03 anyway, and draw. Oh, I have an 05. Okay, I've got an 05. I'll do that. I'll draw these lines with a thicker pen. And then inside there, you're going to make this football kind of a shape, these two arches like that, sort of a giant rice shape coming crossed and into the corners. And then you're going to put an oval going this way, and that makes your eye. Especially if you put this dark pupil in there, it really makes the eye. And then they've got three little lines going like that, kind of like eyelashes. And then there's your finished product. And then your variations. There's some shading. You can put it going different directions. Well, that's interesting. The thicker and thinner. Oh, I really like this variation right there. This one's got them going up, down, up, down. You know what? I almost think in order to do, like, especially this variation here, it's almost easier to maybe draw that shape first. Well, we'll just play with it. I'm going to use string number 49. String number 49 looks like this. And so maybe on one side of this string I'll do it one way, and then on the other side I'll do it a different way. No. I totally see something different happening. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just going to draw it. I really kind of like this. Let's see what we can do. We'll just play. Okay, turn on my light. Here it comes, nice and bright. Sorry about that. It does a little flare out right when I turn it on. Okay. But I love this light. I'm so glad my son gave me this light. Perfect for drawing. Okay, you're in just a little bit, and let me think just a moment. This really looks like part of that tangle. So I think I'm going to do that like that. I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do this. And this. I'm going to make that part of my string. And then I'm going to, in here, do the full grid. Like that. Put that pattern in there. And then put this pattern out here somehow. Maybe in a zigzag here. Just kind of playing with how I might want to do something with this particular pattern. No, don't like it. Don't like it. And that's what you can do if you're just kind of planning it out. I kind of like this, but I want a different. I want it to end up as a circle. I want a square here. I want it right there. So it's going to go like that and like that. Yep. I'm just going to do 4 right there, right in the middle. And then I'm going to make this that other shape. Okay. Pencil, pen. I'm going to do this variation. This one here. I don't know if you can see it now with the light on, but I'm going to do this one that's in the corner, here in the middle. And part of that is that it's got, I'm going to do this part first. I'm going to do the rice shape first. Of course, it needed the square. I should have drawn the square, but too late now. I'll just do it after the fact. I was supposed to draw the square. That works. You can always draw it last. Okay, so this is sort of circle of life like thing. That works. And then it shows, I'm going to use the fatter pen. Nope, not that one. That's my brush. Don't want the brush. I want this one. And on the variation, it's got this going. Oh, this is much fatter. Hang on a second. Much fatter. And then it's got one going like this instead of straight. It's got them going in a curve. Much fatter. And curve going this way. This is fun. So far, so good, right, folks? Like that. And then one going like that. One going like that. Okay, and then kind of like this, and it ends up being a circle. Something like that. And then with the smaller pen, it's got the 3 lines like the eyelashes. And 3 going this way. And then in here, it's got that lovely round as a spiral. Like that. I like that look. I feel like this is could be even bolder, but maybe I'll just fill that in. I don't know. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with my really big brush pen, yeah. Wait a minute. I keep thinking, I'm changing my mind every time I think about things. Like that. Oh, that's why it looks funky. I was wanting to put this in the middle of this and have this in the pattern of the square, but the eye goes this way, huh, instead of this way. Well, poop. I'm thinking. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my brush pen. And I'm going to create this shape right here. Making it nice and big. And here. Nice and big. Nice and big and thick. Like that. And then I'm going to do this. Can you tell I had no plan? I had no plan. Just winging it, folks. That's how I draw everything. So, you know, if you expected planned out and thoughtful, you need to find somebody else's channel. If you expect real life and this is how real things happen, then this is the place for you. Because I don't practice ahead of time. I could have spent an hour or so figuring out, you know, and have multiple samples of all the different ways to draw this and found the best way to figure out how to show it to you guys. But you know that's not real life. That's not how, you know, you wouldn't have seen all the trials and tribulations of how to get to a particular place. And this is how I do it. I'm just totally out there. I like that. And then I'm going to do this. Like that. Like that. I think it needs an aura. It's very sort of tribal. I like that look too. Maybe the smaller pen. That, perhaps. Why not? This one reminds me of that test pattern on old-fashioned televisions. Kind of. Okay. All right, I'm much happier with that. I think we're good. Put a little shading in that and we'll be done. What is the name? It was called I'm Watching You, correct? Somebody keeps... Yes. I'm watching you. String number 49 was in there somewhere. It kind of disappeared, but it was there one time. It really was, honestly. I think I'm gonna make that stand out all the way around. That's what I'm gonna do first, and then I'll decide what else I want to do. That might be it. I don't like the graphite there. When you put the pencil and blend it over the black, if you have a lot of black, you'll really notice that the pencil actually, instead of making it look like shading, it actually makes it shiny and it kind of more looks like a highlight. So I try to avoid doing that. I think I just want some here. And here. And then I think I want some inside these bits. And maybe around that, just like I did with the big one. I'll make the shading the same on the little one. Around the eyeball part, like that. And I turn my tile so that the pointy end of my blending stump is pointing toward the line, so I can get it right up against the line there and not smudge where I don't want to smudge. This actually is almost too big for this. Let me get this, let me get my medium sort of size one. This one. There we go. Got different sizes of my blending stumps. Those are the 3 sizes I have on hand. That's the little one. I'll just use the medium size one. I have a whole packet of them somewhere with a variety of sizes. The 3 is good. Gives me a good selection of size. Forgot to do these. All right, I'm happy with that. Oh, I forgot to sign it. Ah! Let's sign it over here. Okay, there we go. It's called I'm Watching You. I didn't want it so obviously eyeball-y. So I think I did a pretty good job so that you wouldn't immediately say, oh, those are eyeballs. Yeah, I like it. All right, I hope you guys have a good day. Go out and do something nice for somebody today. It looks like it's starting to cloud up in my neighborhood. We might get a bit of rain today. Huh. Okay, I will see you guys later. If you guys are in the path of one of those big storms, you know, hunker down. Watch a little bit of YouTube if you have electricity and internet. Otherwise, you know, stay safe. If you need to evacuate, get to an evacuation center. Go to high ground. All those good things. You know, I will still be here whenever you are in a safe place, because, you know, you can watch this years later. You don't have to watch me today. And I hope you guys are super duper safe. Yeah, you guys are on my heart. You're in my mind and on your heart, on my heart today. Praying for everybody. You guys have a great day. Bye.